don't know about you, but this is the reason that my self-deprecating humor is so strong, and I would love to find just one person who resonates with this story. If you don't know what this is a prehistoric pencil sharpener, back when we had to do things manually ourselves. On one glorious day in the early 2000s, it would either become my demise or a big turning point in my character development. Fixed my life. To paint the picture, this was me. She was thriving in her imagination. Do you remember that feeling when you get up from your desk and you have to go do something and you think that everybody's watching you, but actually nobody's really watching you because they're really just worried about themselves? By the way, once you hit your 30s, you really realize that and you fully embody it. Life becomes so peaceful. You become manic and just do whatever you want just for shiggles without a care in the world. Gen Z, don't worry, your time is coming. It's gonna be blissful eventually. So the teacher was teaching, I was taking notes, realized, oh, gotta sharpen my pencil. So I had to get up, walk the red carpet to the brick that cemented into the wall. And a key element to this story, my hair was down to my butt. I'm talking, if I sat down just the right way, I would trap myself. And unfortunately, I was too dense in the common sense area to realize that I could just stand up and try again. So I would struggle. That part of me still hasn't really fully developed yet. Neither of my boobs. Actually, those have disintegrated. But other parts of me have gotten better. You know, dark humor. So knowing that everybody in the room was watching me, I had to give them something worthwhile to look at. So I leaned up against the wall and churned my butter, if you will. Pencil sharpened, cool points have increased. All the jobs are done, I can go back to my desk. Except that I can't. I didn't realize that as I was cranking, so was my hair. Around and around and around it went. And it was in that moment that I realized nobody was actually looking at me, because nobody knew that I was stuck inside a pencil sharpener. But all eyes were about to be on me. I had to raise my hand and stop my teacher from teaching so that he could rescue me. After that, I don't remember. I blacked out. You know, psychology says that when you don't remember things, it's your brain's really cute way of protecting yourself from trauma. So who knows what actually happened, but also who cares? That instance unlocked a brand new character of me having a lifelong path of intentionally making fun of myself before anybody else can, and that's been a lot of fun. Also, there's been this study done where they took women and they put fake scars on them and then had them go into this interview. And then before they went into the interview, they were like, hey, let's touch up your makeup. But they didn't tell them that they were gonna actually hide the scars. So they went into these interviews, this is gonna make sense in just a second. They went into the interview and then they asked them how the experience was afterwards. They said, did anybody perceive you differently because of the scars? And all the women said, yes, like they had very negative reviews. They were like, they totally discriminated against me, but they had no idea that the scar wasn't actually there. What does that tell you? It tells you that what you think people are perceiving you as is actually the way that you're perceiving the world. Whatever weaknesses that you thought that you had or you think you have, they're only weak because you think that they are, but they can actually be whatever you want them to be. So you're gonna get to 30 and you're gonna still be awkward and clumsy and embarrass yourself constantly, and then it's gonna become your greatest strength.